big body, and yeah, he's right on track. And Jonathan Garcia, 250 kilos for his opening squat. Jonathan has won national titles before, went to IPF Worlds, medaled there, broken world records in the squat. This is his event.
Yeah, he went to Worlds in 2022, missed out last year after placing silver at nationals, looking to come back and make his return.
And he missed out on Worlds, but he did make a national team at North Americans and came within one deadlift of breaking the world record total. He's capable. Today he might have to. He squatted as much as 275.5. This should be easy. And it is, yeah. Talked to Jonathan before the event. He said, look at my age, and Jonathan is in his mid-30s. I have so many.
He's 15 kilos under his best, so I don't know if they're going to take another 15-kilo jump to there, kind of split the difference. Like you said, if he takes that 15-kilo jump and it just shocks his nervous system, he could miss that and leave a lot on the table.
It's a dicey proposition, but some lifters, they're honest with you and say, look, at the way I train, the way my nervous system works, I got one big squat, one big bench. It is what it is. It's a bit of an all-or-nothing approach. We'll see what they take. But Jonathan Garcia, 265 for his second attempt.
This is 10.5 kilos under both the national and world record, which is currently his own. He's the best squatter in the world in this class.
And pound for pound, one of the best squatters in the world, period. Wow.
Look good.
265 with authority. And with Jonathan, it really isn't a question on strength. I'm used to seeing him, if he misses a squat, it's going to...
Or match your PR or hit what you did in training. Doesn't always happen. You got to make some adjustments on the day if needed.
The Nikolai is part of the flex squad, and they've been in so many battles over so many years. They know how to win national titles. You don't go to a national championship or world championship with the goal of PRs. You come with the goal of winning the title, whatever that takes. And Jonathan Garcia, 278 for a record being loaded on his back, imploring the crowd. 275.5, his previous personal best.
And the current record that he's trying to go over, his own record.
And this is not only a national record, but unofficially a world record. A 66-kilo, 145-pound man squatting over 600 pounds.
He always gets so fired up.
We've never seen it before. Wow, and now it's only going to be if the judges like that depth, do they? 2-1. We knew it was close. He can go to the jury.
Yeah, Arian's going to the jury there.
Oh, that was so close. Oh, my goodness, that was right on that line, wasn't it? And Jonathan Garcia's squat has been ruled good, overturned by the jury, and stands at 278. What a squat event and show put on by these. You don't have to PR to win titles. You got to collect these attempts and add them all up. But speaking of PRs, unfortunately for Morgan, Jonathan Garcia hit a big one in the squat event, and now 160 for his bench. Jonathan has hit 178.
The national record is his at 173 kilos, so could make some jumps here, could be pacing to go over that, collect another chip. He already got a chip in the squat, could be looking to double chip in the bench, kind of to combat some of the deadlifters here.
Jonathan has been to the World Championships before. Missed the opportunity in Malta 2023. Could he find himself back on that team for Lithuania in 2024? The most out of him, and that's all you can ask for. And I'll give this to him as well. He showed up, and let's see where he ends up. Because Jonathan Garcia, 167 and a half. He's previously hit 178.
And the national record is his at 173. Could be pacing to just chip that, or maybe hit just below it, considering he already has a chip in the squat event.
It's going to be interesting because Jonathan and his team are probably going to poke their heads up, take a look around, and understand that they're pacing for first. They don't need to do too crazy at jumps, although
that moved really well.
That mid, it's a tough question now.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. It's a rarity. It's not the expectation. Jonathan Garcia, 172.5.
I really like this call. This is just a hair under his national record at 173. They opted not to take that extra 1 kilo to chip it. That 1 kilo could have been too much.
This is it. This is where when you're so close to records, it becomes almost a beacon of light that's too strong, too tempting, and pulls people out of what they have on that day, and that's all that matters. We have a national title. Does Jonathan risk a world team spot for a national record he already has? That's ridiculous. Take the kilos on the day. You're here to win a national title and get back to worlds. You're not here for national records. Yeah,
looks smooth.
That's smooth.
But he walks away 3 for 3.
3 for 3, 6 for 6, and this is how national titles get won. Strength Guys athlete Jonathan Garcia, 250 kilos, has the lead. Once he hits this, he's at 70.5, but the story on Jonathan is deadlifts that are the bane of his title runs. Sometimes he can hang onto the bar, sometimes he can't. He's going to need to today. The 66s have never been stronger. And it moves quick, but if you notice, his left hand is what opens up and it slips out. That was fast, that was smooth. Jonathan Garcia, 260, 10-kilo jump. Now in his opener, you pay attention to his left hand. This is where previously it would open up on him. Jonathan, if he hits this, 710.5.
He's currently in first place, looking to fend off the other competitors.
Look, even more solid grip than his opener. Wow! 3 white lights, 710.5. And 265 for Jonathan Garcia. Now this is... Oh yeah, good to point out. You're just showing me he originally had 270. 265 they dropped it to, and this is the big deadlift he had in training that he hit. Can he hit it today?
Let's see it. Currently in first. Since he has to finish his day before the other competitors, he just has to load up what he can to fend them off.
715.5, this would give him, oh wow! And every deadlift looked more convincing than the first. Jonathan Garcia with an unofficial world record total, really setting a high bar for the others.